Hi guys, it's Teacher Grant coming to you with another lesson. We're going to be doing a 3-in-1 lesson here. So we'll be talking about a few things and hopefully you guys will understand and learn together. Pause the video at any time if you don't to be able to further review what I'm teaching. So here we go. The future perfect. The future perfect is used to talk about an event that will overlap with or finish before another event in the future. It can be used in simple or continuous forms. The future perfect. The future perfect is used to describe an action or event that will be finished before a certain future time. They will have built the skyscraper by January. By has a similar meaning to before. How to form. They will have built the skyscraper by January. They is the subject. Will have, right there, the past participle, built, the object, skyscraper, the phrase, by January. Further examples, here we go, you guys. Kai will have read all his course books by next week. Sam will have finished the laundry by this afternoon. The next time you see me, I will have had a haircut. We're so late. The play will have started by the time we get there. The future perfect continuous. The future perfect continuous can be used to predict the length of an activity. This tense looks back from the imagined finishing time in the future. By July, I will have been working here for a year. By July, I will have been in China for 6 years. Further examples. By July, I will have been working here for a year. By July, you will have been working here for a year. We will have been working here for a year, etc. By this time, by the time this is all ready, Andy will have been cooking all day. By the time I arrive home, I will have been driving for 6 hours. By this time next month, I will have been studying English for a year. He will have been waiting for 2 hours by the time she arrives. This case will have been going on for over a year before it is settled. Alright, we're going to move on to our second lesson now. Here we go, you guys. The future in the past. There are a number of constructions in English that can be used to describe thoughts about the future that someone had at some point in the past. The future in the past using was going to. The future in the past is used to look back on an earlier prediction, where going to is used to talk about the future from the present. Was or going to is used to talk about the past view of it. The traffic is awful. I think I'm going to be late for work. I thought I was going to be late, but I'm right on time. How to form. I was going to be late. You were going to be late. He was going to be late. She was going to be late. We were going to be late, etc. I was going to start a new book today, but I didn't have time. Mike was going to have a party, but nobody could come. They were going to go home, but they went dancing instead. Della was going to buy a new dress, but she couldn't find one. We were going to buy a new dog, but we decided to wait. Sorry, I interrupted. Were you going to say something? The future in the past using would. Where will is used to talk about the future event. From the present, would is used to talk about a past view of it. I think I will finish the gardening today. It shouldn't take too long. I thought I would finish today, but there is still a lot left to do. Further examples. I always knew she would be successful. I was told that my car would be fixed by now. Did you ever think you would become a doctor? I don't know where Hilda is. I thought she'd be here by 8 p.m. Now, using the future in the past, using the past continuous. Pause the video again if you need to catch up. The past continuous is used to talk about an arranged future event from a time in the past. Monday morning, Jenny was extremely nervous on Monday morning. She was taking her driving test that afternoon. So as you can see, was nervous is about Monday morning. Was taking was Monday afternoon. They were planning to go to the beach tomorrow, but the weather's terrible. Michelle had been cleaning all day. Her sister was arriving that evening. Hugo had to go to bed early because he was flying early the following morning. Alright, so we're going to move on to our third and final lesson for this video. Just a brief overview about the future. The future overview. The present simple can be used to talk about events that are timetabled or scheduled to take place in the future. The train arrives at 10 p.m. The simple future is the most common form used to refer to an event in the future. It will rain tomorrow. It is going to rain tomorrow. The present continuous can be used to talk about future arrangements and plans. I'm traveling to Paris by train later this evening. The future continuous describes an event that will be in progress at a given time in the future. The event will start before the stated time and may continue after it. It will be raining all weekend. It is going to be raining all weekend. Going to and will. English uses both going to and will to talk about the future. They can sometimes have a very similar meaning, but there are certain situations where they mean different things. Will is used to make predictions that aren't based on present evidence. I think number 2 will win. This is a prediction without firm evidence. Going to is used when there is evidence in the present moment to support a prediction. Look, number 2 is going to win. English uses different constructions to talk about the future. These are most formed with the auxiliary verb will or a form of be with going to. The future perfect is used to predict when an action or event will be finished. This tense looks back from the imagined time in the future. They will have built the skyscraper by next year. The future perfect continuous is used to predict the eventual duration of an activity. The tense looks back from the end point of the action, but July, they will have been working on it for a year. The future in the past describes thoughts about the future someone had at some point in the past. There are 3 ways to form this construction. The traffic was terrible, so I knew I was going to be late. Am going to becomes was going to. I thought I would finish the gardening by the end of the day. Will becomes would. I was nervous on Sunday night. I was starting a new job the next day. Am starting becomes was starting. Will is used will is used when a decision is made at the time of speaking. Going to is used when talking about a decision that has already been made. I know I'll buy Jo a surfboard for her birthday. The decision was not planned in advance. I'm going to buy her a surfboard that I saw last week. The decision has already been planned. So again, I know I'll buy Jo a surfboard for her birthday. The decision was not planned in advance. I'm going to buy her a surfboard that I saw last week. This decision has already been planned. Okay, you guys, well, that ends our 3-in-1 lesson. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask, and I'll be happy to answer them. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you again for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Until then, see you next time. Bye-bye.